what is up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing what I believe to be the most underrated COD ever, and that is Infinite Warfare. I would say this game, along with World War II, is up there for being like one of the most underrated Call of Duties. I mean, there was a lot in this game. Even though this game still obviously had the supply drop system, when you come over here to the armory, I would say they kind of made up for how bad the supply drops were, considering the fact that from every supply drop you got salvage, and with like duplicates and stuff, you could trade them in for salvage, and they had this huge prototype lab where it's not even all based around RNG on if you get the best guns in the game. You can just make them if you grind long enough. Granted, back in the day, I played this over on Xbox, and right now I'm here on PlayStation, so I don't have as much progress as I do over on Xbox. I'm only a level 9 here, whereas over there I was like Prestige something. I had many more variants over there. Everything was a lot more leveled up. I had Gold on a couple classes, Diamond on a couple classes. But for real, if you ask me, I feel like this game kind of just took everything from Black Ops 3 and tried to refine it, make it better, touch up on it in some way, and I feel like they succeeded with that. In terms of the movement, I feel like Black Ops 3 actually feels a little clunky compared to this game. I mean, Black Ops 3 in itself doesn't really feel clunky, but compared to this game, I believe it does. This game just feels like stupidly smooth for some reason. What can I say? It wouldn't be an Infinite Warfare video if we didn't whip out the NV4 at least once. Another factor that factored into this game being so underrated was just the press and the bad reception to the trailer up to this point. Because you gotta remember the time frame of when it came out. It was 2016. 2 years before this, we had 2014 with AW, 2015 with BO3, and those in themselves were already futuristic games that were pretty poorly received. And Activision was pretty sneaky, man. You know it was Activision making Infinity Ward not show any of the futuristic stuff in the trailer. But if you looked off to the right of the launch trailer for Infinite Warfare, you could see a guy exo jumping, and it was the most scummy thing in the world. Because they were clearly trying to advertise it as a boots on the ground thing, when if you look to the right side of the screen, there was still a exo jumps, and then they could be like, hey, we tried to warn you, it's your fault for not seeing it. I'm going 2-8 right now. This lobby is way too sweaty. I'm not sticking around for this. I'm looking for another one. And then the specialists in this game were really good, and the mission teams, like there was just so much in this game. This game and World War II, those two are like the most underrated in my opinion. World War II with the headquarters and everything, say what you want about it just being a ploy for people to want to buy supply drops even more or to copy Destiny, but I think that the headquarters is something that could come back because I really love that, especially with like all the cosmetics that they have in COD nowadays with these expensive bundles and all the emotes. At least make the most out of it, at least capitalize on it. Just even if it is just to try to advertise these bundles to other players, just make a headquarters and just create a cool little hangout spot. I feel like that would be awesome. Because if you remember, you were able to test out score streaks, test out your weapons, you could 1v1 people, so you didn't just have to go create a private match and go play on Rust or Nuketown and 1v1 each other. There was literally a 1v1 arena right there made for that with any weapons that you're choosing. Why couldn't I see that? Oh. How is it invisible? Oh, never mind, that's right. This is one of those games with customizable score streaks. That's another thing that could come back. Advanced Warfare started it, and it had the most customizable score streaks. Like, it was very customizable. This game just essentially had variants that you could either make in the prototype lab or get from supply drops, but that in itself, like, that's a really cool idea, giving us more customizability over these score streaks. I mean, granted, in games like Vanguard and Modern Warfare, it's a little hard to do something like that because it's kind of hard to get score streaks as is, considering the fact that you die within like 0.2 seconds of somebody shooting at you. But I mean, hey, for those instances when you are getting good streaks going, it would be pretty nice to have something like that. Oh my gosh, this trencher is actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know when they added this in or if this was a DLC weapon, but I'm rocking with it. Between yesterday and today, I've actually been on a lot of Infinite Warfare playing Zombies in Spaceland, another very underrated mode in this game. I suck at it. I've never even gotten the wonder weapons on the map, let alone do the Easter egg, but I'm still having a blast on it anyway. An average game for me only lasts like 20 to 30 minutes, and I get to like round 20 and die, but I mean, I'm trying to, you know, watch all the Mr. Raffle Waffles guides and figure out how to get the wonder weapons and stuff, because there's a bit to it, like, especially the Discord one, it's called, like, the Discord, I think. It makes, like, zombies spin around and explode and stuff, but you have to, like, put on these sunglasses and look for these obscure targets around the map. It's a bit of a pain, but, I mean, it still looks cool. Actually, as soon as this match is over, I want to hop over to Zombies to show you guys something really freaking cool and something I literally just found out yesterday, but it is so awesome, and it'll also help me showcase another part of this game that I really, really liked. Oh my gosh. I just watched us lose the game. Lest we forget the winner circle. Is anybody gonna Yes. What is your email gonna be? I mean, that's cool. Black Ops 3 had the best one with people doing backflips and dabs in the winner circle. Anyway, I want to go over to Zombies real quick because there's something really cool you can do in the loadouts. So even if you didn't officially unlock the Mastery camo in this game, which is called Black Sky, in Zombies, you can put it on any weapon regardless. So I have it here on my starting pistol, and oh, this camo. Oh, this camo. You can get a Kimbo on the starting pistol. That's a thing. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I don't care if it's an unpopular opinion. I seriously love this game to death, and I would totally take an Infinite Warfare 2 or like another style of like an Advanced Warfare, like a Black Ops 3 game. Also, another cool thing. You saw how I just clicked Start Match? Just like that. Wait for the text to pop up. We are in the game already. Literally no loading screens. This is before SSDs. How did they do it? You can actually get a Kimbo starting pistols. That is kind of broken. So I already know that the Pack-a-Punch versions of the pistols are essentially like Mustang and Sally. So normally if you didn't have it akimbo, I guess it would just be like a single Mustang and Sally, like not a Mustang and Sally, just a Mustang. And then when you get the akimbo, then I guess it can be like a Mustang and Sally type gun, which is really cool. World War II had my favorite variation of that because the explosive rounds that the pistol shot didn't even do damage to your character. It was so cool. Like, that game obviously didn't have PhD, but they made up for it. So they have a thing over here. It's like a guide through Spaceland. I've never actually seen this. I have no idea what it is. I'm trying to figure out what it does. I turned it on, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So it actually like gives you little things like that. See, I've never clicked the guide button like that. That is so cool. Bring back IW zombies. Please bring this back. This is the only IW map I've ever played, and it's enough to sell me on the rest of them. I know this game had other good zombies maps too, like Raven the Redwoods I heard was pretty good. The Shaolin Shuffle one, which is like mainly a lot of the weapons are melee based, which is really cool. I want to try that one out. I heard Beast from Beyond and Mephistopheles, or whatever it's called, is kind of meh. Like, the boss fights in them are pretty good, but besides that, they're kind of just mid-tier maps. I mean, I don't really see a problem with that. I mean, Black Ops 2 was exactly like that. It had 2 banger DLC maps, and then 2 not-so-good DLC maps as well. So, I mean, it's maybe a hot take, but I do kind of have rose-tinted glasses, obviously, for Black Ops 2, as that was, that was when I was still, like, 9 years old, so I have a lot of nostalgia for that game. But in my honest opinion, there is not a single bad map in Black Ops 2 Zombies. Not even Die Rise, not even Transit. I think they're all beautiful in their own right. And if anybody's wondering, yes, I did die on purpose right there. I wasn't trying to go for a whole, like, round 50 run right now. I just wanted to show off the Black Sky camo. That's screw. Let's open up a common zombie supply drop. Let's see what we get. I've only ever opened up rare ones, so, I mean, I don't know. Is there really going to be a difference? Honestly, it seems to just be the same tier stuff that I get from a rare one. Alright. On the money, here, head reloaded, Super Miniman. Alright. Anyways, that's going to do it for me, guys. As always, a shout out to the patrons, Fav Grandma, and Lil Bootytap. So yeah, let me know down in the comments, what are your guys' thoughts on Infinite Warfare? Did you guys love this game as much as I did, or were you not so high on it? Whatever your thoughts, leave them down in the comments. Anyways, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow at 7. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Peace.